We're here, the traveling investor, and I've got Tom Zames, the advice man.
What's up?
I had a different name for you today, but I forgot it. What was it? What did I come up with? Oh, philosopher extraordinaire.
Ooh.
There we go.
I like that.
Tom Zames, philosopher extraordinaire.
I like that.
You like that?
I
Huh?
like philosophies. I like that.
Right?
Very
That's what you talk about, right? All kinds of philosophies.
That's true.
So how's your week been?
It's going great.
Yeah?
Going great. Glad to be here.
Excellent, man. How's your, I know you've got a coach, like an energy coach and whatnot. How's that going?
It's going great.
Yeah?
It's going great. Yeah.
Any breakthroughs or anything like that?
I get a tune up every 2 weeks. Keeps my vibration high. Things clear. Crazy stuff happens, man. Like even when I'm in the session, I come out of it. There's phone calls waiting for me that I've been waiting for. Energy clears. None of it makes sense. But in a quantum world, it does make sense.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So,
That's awesome, man.
That's great.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So this week, I found myself visiting my mother in the hospital. 83 years young, I gotta say. She'll still be around a long time. It's just when you're that old, things break down, right?
Yeah.
You gotta fix them, you gotta repair them. But I was walking in the halls of the hospital, and I'm seeing people on their deathbed, right? Gasping for air, holding on to life, and it makes you think. It makes you go back and think about, how was my life? Did I live to the fullest? Did I do everything that I wanted to do? What did I want to do? All that. So it was a big, kind of wake up call in a way.
Yeah.
I think everyone needs to visit the ICU at a hospital at least once a quarter.
Once a quarter.
Yeah, just
Wow.
walk in. You don't have to just walk. Just go around, make a round, and just leave.
That's intense.
And you'll value life a lot more. You'll value time. You'll value time a lot more than what we value it now. And I started thinking about it. I was thinking about what would it be like? My funeral. Who would be there?
Yeah.
What would people say about me? What would be my eulogy? Now, you know how when we set goals, right? What do? We start with the end in mind.
Yeah.
And we build it backwards, right?
Right.
So if I'm sitting there and I'm listening to my eulogy, and I want to write my eulogy, right? I don't want somebody else to write it. I want to write my eulogy, and what do I want it to say, right? Guy spent 40 years behind a desk, never traveled, never lived his life, died, of an aneurysm at his desk,
Yeah. But he was a nice guy.
Nice guy. Nice guy. Really nice guy. Air conditioning in his car never worked, but really nice guy.
He's taking the shirt off his back.
Exactly.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
It's the only shirt he had.
Right.
Right? But he's a nice guy.
Right.
I don't want that eulogy.
What do you want?
I want it to. I want my eulogy to sound like, Nietzsche lived life to the fullest. Grabbed every moment by the horns. Was always present. Enjoyed his family. Was a pillar of his community. Gave back. Was an philanthropist.
Yeah.
Helped communities. Helped people achieve success. That's the kind of story I want people to say about me.
Yeah.
What about you? Have you ever thought about that?
I've never thought about it until now.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest with you, part of me doesn't care. It's like, well, if I'm dead, I'm dead. But you brought up a good point. So what I would want is for people to say that I inspired them, I motivated them, I encouraged them, I was there for them, I was a good friend, I was a good guy. I was there. I inspired people.
Absolutely. So my question to you guys out there, travelers, and do me a favor again. I always, we love to see where you guys are listening in from, what part of the world you're at. Hit us up. hit us up. Let us know where you're listening from, what state, what country, where you're at. But my question to you guys is, what is your eulogy? What do you want to be said about you? Let us know. We're here. Evan, I want to leave this world better than when you leave it. Absolutely, man. How? What specific things do you want to do, Evan, that will make this world a better place after you've gone? We need to be specific.
Yeah.
It's just like goal setting. It's exactly like goal setting. We're starting with the end. What's the big picture of my life look like?
Yeah.
And, this week I start, from last week, from our conversation with Rod Khleif.
Yeah.
I went out and I created another vision board of mine. I threw out the old one. I sat down and I started working on my vision board.
I saw that.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's awesome. It really puts, and I started thinking, I'm like, okay, there's one car that I want. What else do I want? I want to travel. What about, but you know what? You start thinking, you go, you know what? I want to inspire millions and millions hundreds of millions of people. I'm looking, I want to be on Tony Robbins' stage.
Yeah.
That's one of my goals.
Yeah.
I want to be on his stage as one of his speakers.
Yeah.
You know why? Because he's got a massive following.
Yeah.
And I always believe, find somebody who has what you want or is doing what you want to do. Do what they did and you'll get what they got.
Absolutely.
So I want to be on his stage. That's one of the things I want.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take
Maybe you have a product with Tony Robbins.
Absolutely.
We'll get Dean Grazioso out of there and you're in.
And I'll be in.
Boom.
Right?
Yeah.
So
why not?
Yes.
Yeah, I always ask that. Seriously,
Right.
It's like, why not? And this isn't a knock at Dean. I don't really know the guy, but
Right.
It's like I admire people for what they've got, and then I look at and I say, I can do what he's got.
Absolutely.
There's no reason that I can't do what that guy's doing.
No reason.
And it's not a slight at anybody. It's me patting myself on the back and saying, I can do that too. And
Absolutely.
That's how everybody should be.
Absolutely.
You guys can do anything that you want.
Anything. And that's why we're here. We're here to tell you and to show you, of course, right? Because it's, anybody can say, right? But we're here to prove it as well that if you do these things, your life will change, your life will expand, your life will get better, right? We got people here. Evan, that's a good question. Yes, it is. Lexa, I want everyone to have clean drinking water. Awesome.
Go. We're just talking about this.
Awesome, man.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's awesome. Everybody needs to have clean drinking water. Absolutely. Derek, I want to just take care of my family. Guys, these are awesome things. Be more specific. How do you want to take care of your family? What kind of house do you want to put them in? Where do you want to live? Create that vision, right? Remember, you don't want to be the guy sitting at the desk that gets an aneurysm and people say, yeah, he was a nice guy, he took care of his family.
Right.
Yeah, I take care of my family, but I take care of my family at a different level than other people take it. I'm not as high as some people, but I'm not as low. We're different.
And you can take it to another level.
You can take it to any level that you want,
right.
But you got to be specific about it, right? Be specific. How do you want to take care of your family? Does that mean by making more money? Does that mean by being there more for your children? Does it mean having nicer cars and nicer materialistic things, going on family vacations? How do you want to take care of your family? Be specific, right? Johnny's from Kentucky and Derek's from Florida. Awesome, guys. Great having you. One thing that I want to mention is we're having that mastermind coming up November 2nd, and it's awesome. I am super, super excited for it. Saturday, baby.
Yeah.
It's going to rock. It is going to rock. And if you're not there, you are going to lose out. We got the advisory committee all set up. We've got the phone calls tomorrow with all the people that are coming. I've got the agenda down. I've got the Economic Development Committee of Boca, the head, Jessica, coming in at 10 o'clock to speak to us. It's going to be awesome. I've got another guest surprise that I'm working on her to come in, and we could talk real estate numbers, right? Awesome. So that's going to be awesome. That's going to be there. Jay, Big Texas, what's happening, brother? Thanks for listening in. So let's go back to what we were talking about.
Yeah.
The eulogy.
Yeah.
Start with the end.
Yeah.
That's why it's so important to have that vision board. That vision board lays everything out. What do you want to have in your life? Just put it down on a piece of paper. And people say, oh, it's so easy. You know what? When you start thinking about it, it may not be that easy, right? My wife is designing the house that we're going to live in. But wait a minute. Do I want vacation houses?
Yeah.
Homes? Of course.
Right.
Where?
What about a boat?
What about, dude, I got a beautiful picture of a
Yeah,
catamaran.
I saw that.
Right? I got a picture of a jet.
Yeah.
I got the interior of the private jet, and I got my Phantom. Purple Phantom.
Beautiful.
Dude, that's and some
people. You're specific. Purple. That's another thing. Get specific too. Don't just say, "Oh, I want a Phantom. I want a purple Phantom."
Exactly.
The more detail you can add to it,
absolutely,
the more emphasis we'll have on your mind to bring that to you.
Yes. You got to be specific, right? And and then on the other side, I have my travels. I want to go to Mongolia. I want to visit Switzerland.
Yeah.
These are the places that I want to go. But now I'm thinking, okay, what else? What else do I want? And the mind starts going, hey, wait, you know what? I want a house in Monaco, overlooking the water.
Ooh.
Dude, how awesome
is that? I never thought about that.
How awesome is that?
It's beautiful.
Right?
I'll be there.
Absolutely, man.
I want a wing.
That's it, man.
It's a little sweet.
I want to build my house in Israel as well. I got a piece of land over there, so I want to build a house over there. So suddenly all these things come rushing in, and just write them down. Just write them down, and then once you have it all written down, then you can go and you can find pictures of them, do all that stuff, and I'm printing out money, a picture of money, and I'm putting exactly how much I want when I want it.
Yeah.
And I'm boom right there, right?
You can also write a check to yourself.
You write a check to yourself
from the universe, a check from the universe to yourself for whatever.
That's right.
Unlimited funds.
Yep. We got another one. What made you do that talk on a weekend and not a weekday like normal? Because this is an 8 to 5 mastermind group. Now, a lot of you may not know what a mastermind is. So, and someone, I think you brought that up to me. People may not know what a mastermind is.
Yeah.
A mastermind is a group of people that come together, okay, and we talk about our obstacles and challenges that we have in our personal life, business, financial, right, spiritual life, in any aspect. And there's a formula to it, right? You got to give to get. And we're going to be talking about some other things, some different things. And so the mastermind there is to support the individual by the group so that we can start throwing ideas, planting seeds, and do all that. And it's a great networking place, right? It's a great place to find a business partner, a friend, an accountability partner, something, and get educated as well. So that's what we're doing. And it's an 8 to 5. So doing it during the week, I didn't want people to have to take a day off. So that's why we're doing it on the weekend. Jen, you really think that vision board works? Yeah, absolutely. It's your vision. When you put out a thought into the universe, a picture, a command, the universe has to respond. So what are you putting out there? And there's the old adage, whatever you focus on grows, expands.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? So that vision board makes you laser focused on that. And every time you see it and every time you look at it, your energy, your mind goes to that place. Your energy picks up. And then you have to feed off of that and go do whatever it takes to be able to achieve that. You can't just sit up and throw your hands up in the air.
Yeah.
Right? There's a great story that's told about something very similar where you actually, you put it out to the universe, but you got to be able to do the work and accept what the universe is giving to you. So the story goes like this. There's this little village and there's a big flood coming. And there's a really religious man and, he's in the home and the police are driving by his house and they're saying, hey, sir, we're here to take you out. There's a flood coming. He says, no, thank you. The Lord is going to save me. Okay. Waters are rising. Coast Guard is coming with the boat. Hey, sir, the water's rising. We're here to take you. No, the Lord is going to save me. I know the Lord. I'm a spiritual man. I'm a religious man. The Lord is going to save me. Waters are going up and up and up. The guy's on the roof. Helicopters are coming down. Hey, sir, no, the Lord is going to save me. Water goes up to the roof. The man drowns. He goes up to heavens. He sits in front of his maker and he goes, what happened? I've been a religious man my entire life. I was waiting for you. And God says, dude, I sent you the police. I sent you the Coast Guard. I sent you the helicopter. What more do you want?
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
You got to jump on it. You got to take it. So that vision board, right, helps you get focused, helps the universe see exactly what it is you want.
Yeah.
And then it'll bring opportunities, people, but you got to be able to grab it and to take it. Does that make sense? Right? Lynn, I had no idea it was more of a network event and less of a guest talk.
It's interactive.
That's right.
If you come to this, you'll be interacting with everybody as a team, sharing, issues that you're encountering, things you're working on, questions, things that you're having trouble with, and you're going to get answers and guidance on what you're looking for.
That's right. So a mastermind, and you can have a mastermind between 2 people, 3 people, 10 people, 100 people. I personally like to make them small and intimate, so you really get to know the people in that group. And you can have several mastermind groups. Mm-hmm. One group is with these people, another is with another group of people, because everybody has different experiences, different life experiences, different values, different ideas, different perspectives, right? Experiences in life, ages, how long someone's been around. Some people are doctors, some people are mortgage brokers, some people just talk fast and have funny eyebrows, all that shit, right? So
no matter how much you know, it's not as much as you and another person know together.
Absolutely. 2 minds create synergy, create energy, and it just brings so much stuff. It's unbelievable.
And 10 minds or 15 minds or 20 minds is even more.
Yep. Well, that's good. I hate big groups. Yeah, big groups, they're
You should come check it out, Len.
Come check it out. Go to TTI. TTI stands for The Traveling Investor. So TTI mastermind.eventbrite.com. I think we have 2 or 3 spaces left, and that's it. It's been accepted really well, and people are looking forward to it. And my goal is to make sure that we give value to people, right? I want everybody to walk out of that mastermind going, wow, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Wow, I got one idea. I'm not looking for people to walk out with 10.
Right.
One idea.
At least one.
At least one that you can really go and do it.
Maybe
right?
10 ideas, though.
10 would be awesome.
Maybe.
10 would be awesome. 10 would be awesome. Yeah. Hey, we got people flying in, Lynn. We got people flying in from Connecticut. We got people coming in from all over the place. So, don't ever let that be an excuse. Remember, whatever excuses you put in front of you to stop you from getting where you want to go, well, that's what's going to stop you, Don't let anything stop you. Don't let anything stand in your way of achieving your goals. All right?
Yeah.
All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick break. We're going to listen to some of our sponsors. And when we come back, I've got another question for you.
Oh, boy.
All right?
Oh, boy. I'm ready.
So travelers, guys, stay tuned. We'll be right back.
You're listening to The Traveling Investor on W4CY Radio. Please take a moment to listen to the sponsors who have a secret message just for you. Don't leave. The best is yet to come. The Traveling Investor will be right back.
I wanna be rich. Oh, I wanna be rich.
Behind everything you're searching for is something you're actually looking for. When you search with the Real Yellow Pages, you get more than a contractor. You get a whole new curb appeal. It's not just getting directions to a dry cleaner with YP.com. It's rescuing an old favorite from the back of the closet. And it's more than finding a locksmith with YP.com on your mobile. It's getting to sleep in your own bed. Whatever it might be, there are more ways to search and more ways to find exactly what you're looking for with the Real Yellow Pages, YP.com, and YP.com on your mobile, only from AT&T.
Hey, this is Rebel Medler. Join me for In Your Face on W4CY.com, Tuesdays at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
We're not gonna take it. No, we ain't gonna take it.
How healthy is your pet? Does your pet suffer from ear infections, allergies, diabetes, cancer? Does your pet have a sensitive stomach? Well, we have the solution. Who are we? Fiesta Pet Deli. South Florida's original and only fresh food deli for pets. Our exclusive real food diets bring back the puppy and kitten in your pet. Have a healthier pet, less shedding, less scratching and itching, and eliminate allergies. We carry a full assortment of healthy, holistic, frozen, canned, and dry foods. Try out South Florida's largest selection of natural supplements. We also have a large selection of natural treats, chews, and natural grooming products. It's only natural to stop by Fiesta Pet Deli for all your natural products to keep your pet healthier and happier. Stop by Fiesta Pet Deli at the Festival Marketplace, located at Sample Road and the Turnpike in Pompano. Or call us.
What's happening, travelers? Welcome back to the Traveling Investor Show. I'm Nitzan Moser, your host, and this is my co-host, Tom Zames, philosopher extraordinaire.
Among other things.
Among other things. And what was that name that you just shared?
Capia.
Capia. That's
Capia.
awesome, man.
Yeah.
I love it. And we got Brad here that says, that mastermind is going to be amazing. Yes, it is. Did you sign up for it? Are you coming? I get so much from the weekly show, man. Thank you so much.
Man.
We aim to give a lot of value and a lot of content, right? It's all about giving back. It's all about helping other people achieve success.
Yeah. Yeah. We're on this together.
We're in it together. We're one race of people. We're humans. We're on this planet, and we should always look out for our neighbor.
Absolutely.
Look out for your neighbor. Make sure but you got to take care of yourself first.
Take care of yourself and then share. Take care of yourself and then share, because sharing is abundance. And not sharing and being afraid of someone finding out your secret formula for success is scarcity. And it'll prevent you from gaining more success.
That's right.
It's counterproductive.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The more you that's the way the flow works. That's the way the energy works, right? In Chinese philosophy, right, when you get a pain somewhere, that's a blockage of energy.
Yeah. The
energy's blocked, so it can't move. And it's the same thing with money, with anything. When you have an abundance of it and you're collecting it and you're not doing it, and that energy just gets stuck.
Static.
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly. Now, a lot of people say, money's like manure, right? You pile it up, starts to stink, but you spread it around and it grows things.
Ooh.
Right?
I like that.
So abundance, not this one. I'm taking care of my sick mom. Well, I wish your mother gets well. Brad, we'll hook you up with the next one, man. But right, so yeah, it's all about the abundance. And when you give money, it leaves a hole,
a vacuum. Yes.
For more to come.
My favorite principle, the vacuum principle, works with anything.
Right.
If you want more clothes, get rid of the clothes you already have. Make room in your closet for the new clothes. That's the first step. Everybody does this backwards.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
You want a new girlfriend? Get rid of the crappy girlfriend that you got first, instead of saying, "Oh, I'm bored. I'll keep dating her."
Right.
That's not how it works.
Not gonna. Absolutely. All right. So here's a question for you, Tom, and for you guys out there as well that are listening in right now. So here's a question. There are people on this planet who are wildly successful. There are people here that just get by, and there are people that can't scrape 2 pennies together. Why are some people successful, and why are some people medium, and why do some people have nothing?
Their thoughts. And I can tell you, I have been the guy that scraped nickels together. I've been that guy several times in my life. I'm also the guy that gets by, too. I've always been a slacker. I did just enough to get by in school, just enough. And to be honest with you, I'm still very much that guy. Very much that guy. And now I'm starting to expand into a higher role. Mm-hmm. So I can definitely speak about the 2 ladders there that are not positive. And it is mindset. It's your thoughts. It's your level of happiness. When you're happy, you don't procrastinate. They're 2 opposite sides of the spectrum.
Right.
When I'm in a good mood, I'm very proactive. I'm laughing. I'm scratching. What can I do? Who can I call? Maybe I'll go here. Maybe I'll go do this. It is the opposite of procrastination. Procrastination is almost a form of, maybe depression or sadness or melancholy.
A lack of passion, a lack of desire.
Yeah.
Right? A lack of
clarity.
Clarity.
All that.
Right?
Yeah.
What are you guys saying here? Lack of motivation and fear.
Fear.
Yes.
Fear's something.
Fear is huge.
Fear's huge.
You know, it's not even fear of failure. It's fear of success.
Fear of success.
So many people are afraid of success.
Yeah. I think I might be a little bit.
What is that going to look like? Oh my God, if I'm successful, am I going to lose all my friends? If I'm successful, how busy am I going to be?
Yeah. Am I going to have privacy?
Am I smart enough to be that successful?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's fear of success probably drives more people from doing something than the fear of failure, right?
Yeah.
People say, I fail, fuck it, whatever. Whatever, right?
Yeah.
But the fear of success, what happens if I make it?
Yeah. It's kind of scary
It's very
if
scary,
you think about it.
right?
Yeah.
You know, you're changing who you are. Because like you said, right, the successful people, they're vibrant, they're active, they're moving, they're this, they're a completely different person. Right?
Absolutely.
Right? So what you're saying is that it's all about mindset. Kim says it's doubt. Elaborate.
Yeah.
Elaborate on this. What do you mean by doubt? What do you mean by fear? Come on, guys, talk to us, right?
Doubt, feeling lesser than, doubting yourself. Am I good enough for this? Do I deserve to have the money that I want? Do I deserve that car? Do I deserve that relationship?
And those
self-worth.
And those are negative, limiting
All
beliefs
negative. All negative.
that we have stored in our DNA, in our psyche, in our subconscious, and even in our conscious minds that work without us even knowing it.
Absolutely.
We're not even aware of it.
And these are all thoughts that we experience when we're in a low vibration state. That's why it's so important to be aware of your thoughts and aware of your feelings and how you feel, because that dictates everything.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You must be aware. One of the best ways of getting out of that negative, limiting belief thoughts and digging that hole deeper is by being present.
Yeah.
By being in the here and now.
The now.
Because when we start, right, where does it all come from? And you said it. It's thoughts.
Yeah.
Our thoughts are things.
Running wild. Your thoughts run wild.
Your thoughts run wild. Your thoughts will dump rain on you. They'll dump negativity. They'll dump positive. We can't get attached to them.
Yeah.
You got to let it go.
Let it go.
Right?
Oh, it's right now.
Now.
Right now. This
right
conversation we're having.
That's it. We're here. We're present. We're channeling information.
Yeah.
Right? Because you and I, we have that connection, and we're channeling information that's coming from the universe and from us so that we can share it with people, right? So when you're here and now and you've got a goal, and you've got a goal that's going to keep you up at night, that you're like, you know what? I have no idea how I'm going to do this, but I'm doing it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
When you feel that that thing that just lights you up like that, that's your higher self. That's your intuition speaking to you. Always pay attention to that. That is the right thing. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like, does it feel heavy? Does it feel light? Does it feel, that feels light. That feels good. That's the truth for you.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
And you got to run with it. You got to grab it and you got to run. But when you've got a goal and you've got emotions behind the goals, passion, desire, your why, all that driving you, just stay focused here and now on the tasks that you need to accomplish to get to that next small goal. And when you maintain that focus and that drive forward, you don't let any of those negative thoughts come into your mind, because you're busy focusing on something. And then when you're done and you're on your way home, you just keep thinking about it. Just keep thinking about, how can I do it better? What do I need to do next? Where's the next idea coming from? What do I need? Right? What do I need for the next 5 steps of my goals?
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely.
And you just keep focusing on that and keep thinking about that. And that's why a vision board is so important as well, because that keeps you focused. When those negative bullshit thoughts come into your mind, you look at your vision board, you're like, oh man, all right, that's what I want. All right, you know what?
Yeah.
And you go forward.
Absolutely.
To it, right?
I'll tell you what I did today. I got a little frustrated with a phone call that I had, a business call. And then I had another big call. And I was I didn't want to bring that negative energy of that last call into my next call. So I was like, I need to get out. I'm going to go run some errands. So I need a drive, because when I do a drive, when I get in my car and listen to music,
That's the best.
Beautiful things happen for me. I get all these amazing ideas. It's almost like
Right.
a brainstorming session with my higher self.
Mm-hmm.
And
awesome.
I went out, ran a couple errands, in and out. I was back in a half hour. I was a new man.
Mm-hmm.
New man,
That's it.
ready for the rest of the day.
Change your energy.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
Change the vibration. Change the energy. Stay focused, and you can move forward. What do we got
Yeah.
here? What are people saying? Kim, Tom is hitting every point I was going to say. All right.
Like mine.
Philosopher,
All right.
philosopher extraordinaire. That's what he
Oh.
is.
Kim,
Kim.
the philosopher as well.
Uh-huh. You can't make good, big moves if you are depressed. No, you can't.
Well, you can, but they're not going to turn out well,
Right.
right?
You don't want to.
Yeah, I've made decisions. You want to make a decision on a peak, not
Right.
a valley.
Mhm.
Big important decisions you want to make when your vibration is high.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
A lot of times we get frustrated. We get, an email comes and we get upset, or somebody texts us and we're upset, and we get into that negative place and we start writing in the email, texting, or, we want to make that phone call. Write that email. Write the text. Don't send it. Just put it aside. Wait for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Breathe a little deep. Breathe deeply. Change the vibration. Change your thoughts. Shake out of it. And
Do some
then
jumping jacks.
Right.
Yeah.
And then read that email or text again, and you'll see how you won't want to send it, or you'll want to revamp the entire letter.
I did that last
Right.
week. I got I forget what it was, an email or something, and I was pissed, and I was about to fly off the handle and retort back. And you know me, I'm a little unfiltered, little rough. And I stopped myself and I'm like, all right, let's chill out here. Let's take 10 seconds to think about it. So I took 10 seconds and then I recrafted something better. And then I said to myself, well, you know what? Let me take 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And I came back to it. And then after 10 minutes, I was like, oh, this is even better to say. And then I said to myself, you know what? I'm going to sleep on it.
There you
And then
go.
I came back the next morning and my reply was a masterpiece.
Right?
It was beautiful. I was so glad I didn't reply with what I wanted to say immediately.
That's the way to do it, man.
That's the way to do it. Yeah.
Change your energy, right? Even, especially, parents. You've got kids running around, right? They're doing something. You want to just lash out and yell. Take a second. Turn around. Take 2 or 3 deep breaths. Picture your child, who they really are. You love them. Not that important. Doesn't matter what happened.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Life, health, all that. That's the most important thing. And turn around and just go at it in a different focus, in a different energy.
Yeah.
Right?
With a different tone of voice.
Absolutely.
That makes all the difference.
Absolutely. What does Tasha say? Just because you have money does not mean you succeeded. Being happy in what you do and making good money means you succeed. That's absolutely correct, Tasha.
Yeah, I mean, if someday I'm sitting on $20 million and I'm miserable, what's that?
What's the point?
That's shit.
What's the point?
Yeah, I don't want that.
No, no, absolutely not. Money is not the. Oh, are we blurry? Okay. Strange. But money is not the result of success, right? When it's who you become, right?
The journey.
The journey. It's who you become when you're successful, right?
I think it was Earl Nightingale has a definition of success, and that is the gradual, periodic improvement towards your goals. Basically, as long as and this is why I consider myself a success, right? I'm not, I wouldn't say I'm successful. I would, in my mind, I'm a success because over the last 15 years, every year that goes by, I'm getting better and better and better,
Right.
and moving closer and closer and closer and closer to my goals. That is the definition of success, and it's different for everybody.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Earl Nightingale, he said, when you set a goal in motion, right? You've written down a goal and you've gone on the journey towards that goal. Then you're everybody's a success because now you've got a purpose. You've got a place to go. You're not just living life by default.
Yeah.
You're living life on your terms. And Zig Ziglar said, do you want to be a wandering generality or a meaningful specific? Right? People that, have, and we're not knocking people who need to have a 9-to-5 job.
No.
You got to do what you got to do. You got to go out and you got to, bring that, support your family and whatnot. But what we're saying is, don't make that your life, right? Make that something that needs to be done, but then go out. And there's so many ways. If you don't have money, there's so many ways to create extra money, right? Extra cash flow. You can go to flea markets, pick up little toys, I was at Ross's the other day, Marshall's. And I'm sorry, guys, that our screen is blurry. To me, it looks a little blurry. But I went to Marshall's and I saw a Barbie doll in the box. I went on eBay. It was like between 15 and $20. They were selling it for $9. Can I not buy that for $9, go home, make a little page, a little store, and sell it for $15 and make $6 on it? Boom. Easy. It's a picture. Boom. Da-da, you send it out.
Yeah, that's what Gary Vee does with the garage sales.
There's so much money to be made. You can go to like Target, and anything that they have on sale, you can buy it and put $1 on it, and you can make money on it. There's so many ways of making money, so don't let that be the excuse. How am I going to do it? Don't worry about the how. We'll figure out the how after you've got your why, your passion, your desire, and your goals.
Absolutely.
The how will come. But you got to have the thoughts, man. You got to have it up here.
You have to have the thoughts, and you have to have the thoughts be pleasant enough to make you happy thinking about those thoughts and getting yourself happy. All these ideas are going to come to you. Money opportunities might just fall into your lap.
Absolutely. It's amazing. I traveled for between 6 to 7 years, all around, most of the world, India, Thailand, Laos, Australia, South America.
Yeah.
And some crazy things happened, right? And it's all about the mindset. I could have gone into many downward spirals in many situations, but I kept a positive outlook on things, One day, my friend, we were in a guest house in the southern part of India, and my friend took off, and we're traveling together, and I didn't know which way he went. He got on a train 24 hours before me. He left, and I was, we said maybe we're going to go south or maybe we're going to go north. So I could have gone either way.
Wow.
And I sat down, and I sat with myself and looking over the beach, and I said, okay, what do I think? What do I really believe that he would go? And I closed my eyes, and I said he went north. Okay, I'm going north. And I put out to the universe that, bring me to where he is. I don't know where he is. And I'm traveling, and I'm going to the major stops, like the 18-hour bus ride and then the 5-hour train ride, all the major stops along the route to where we were going. And every time I got off a train or a bus, someone else approached me, a taxi driver or somebody from a guest house, and I said, hey, I'm looking for a guy like me that looks like me with the same kind of hat. And they were like, oh, yeah, I took him to the guest house yesterday. Take me to that guest house. I go to the guest house. Did you see my friend? Yes. Where was he? Oh, he left and he went over there. And just, by being positive and just letting go of what I thought should be the outcome, I accepted. And within 3 days, I arrived to exactly where he was.
It's amazing.
In the jungles of India,
right,
where nobody knew where or what, I ended up in front of his door. And that's because I honestly believe that I put my hands up and I said, hey, you know what? I'm not going to struggle with it. Take me.
Yeah. And here's what else you would have done, because I know you. If you went the wrong way, you enjoyed the hell out of that journey anyways.
Oh, absolutely.
And it might have even worked out better for you.
Right? Absolutely.
You might have met somebody that introduced you to this, and then all of a sudden, this miraculous thing just happened for you.
That's right. That's right. You never know. That's how I traveled for 6 years.
Yeah. I
went by myself. You would sit at a guest house. Some dude's talking to you. You spark up a conversation.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Where are you going? Blah, blah. Oh, I'll go with you. And we get to someplace else. I meet somebody else. Hey, have a nice trip.
Yeah.
And you go. Right? It's the connections that you make. It's the people. Some people you never see again. Some people you stay in touch with.
Yeah.
Right? It's all these things, but you got to have that right mindset. You got to have that right thought processes that are going in your mind. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to take a quick break from our sponsors, and when we come back, we're going to talk about, actually, we're going to go deeper into why successful people are successful.
Let's go deep.
Let's go deep, all right?
The deep
so
edition.
stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Love it.
You're listening to The Traveling Investor on W4CY Radio. Please take a moment to listen to the sponsors who have a secret message just for you. Don't leave. The best is yet to come. The Traveling Investor will be right back.
I wanna be rich. Oh, I wanna be rich.
Hey everyone, I'm Jimmy Starr, the king of cool and your host of The Jimmy Starr Show, the entertainment radio show for all you cool and unique people looking to get a behind-the-scenes peek at what's going on in the entertainment industry. Listen in as me and my cool crowd of co-hosts bring you celebrity guests, new music, and the good times in fashion, entertainment, and pop culture. Right, everybody? Right! Tune in live Wednesdays at 3 p.m. Eastern on W4CY.com.
You wanted the best? You got the best. Your favorite internet radio station in the land, W4CY Radio. We have all the entertainment you desire, from talk to music to comedy, right here on W4CY.com. Listen to W4CY Radio 24/7 for giveaways, exciting contests, and fun. Informational, motivational, entertaining, interactive. It's W4CY.com.
You know exactly how much sun and water every flower needs in order to bloom. You know when someone's in love based on the bouquet purchased. You know flowers. We can help you find more people to buy them. And by working together, we can get your small business growing. At AT&T Advertising Solutions, we have more ways to reach more people. With print, online, mobile, and direct marketing, AT&T Advertising Solutions has local advertising experts to help your small business find more customers. Call 1-800-GET-REAL to learn more. AT&T, rethink possible.
Won't you fly free, bird, yeah.
Hey, I'm Johnny.
I'm Gary. And I'm Ricky. And you're listening to W4CY because it's the best of radio. And this is Leonard Skinner.
There you go.
Skinner!
Attention listeners, we are preparing once again for takeoff, so please return to your seats as W4CY Radio welcomes back your real estate guru, the traveling investor, Nitsan Mosery.
What's up, travelers? Nitsan Mosery, a traveling investor with Tom Zames, philosopher extraordinaire, and this is where you are going to learn to master your mind, body, and wallet. We talk about mindset. We talk about health. We talk about, how to create passive cash flow so that you can go out and do whatever it is you're passionate about. What are you passionate about? Let us know. What are some of your passions? What do you want to have in your life, right? If you had all the money right now and you could do whatever it is that you want, what would you do? What would be your passion? Share that with us. We'd love to know. And Tom, so take us out for the last 6 minutes of the show, man. You got something for me?
I got a question for you.
All right.
What was that saying you said about a specific and a generalization, or that? So
Zig Ziglar says, do you want to be a wandering generality,
right,
or a meaningful specific?
Gotcha. So let me ask you this: at what point in your life, because I know you traveled around and whatnot, at what point did you make the transition, I guess mentally, when you put the foot down on the gas and really laid into it, into becoming a successful person that you are right now? Because I know I think you goofed around a little bit back in the day, right?
I goofed around.
Because I got a problem with goofing around. And that's why I'm asking you.
So I goofed around for 6-7 years. I traveled, but before that, I was working for Lehman Brothers. I had clothing stores. I had a restoration and renovation company. So I was working, but I was still partying. I lived in New York City. But my focus and my passion and everything started when I had my children.
Okay.
Because for me at least, I could go day to day, and as long as I have a place to live and some food and whatnot, it didn't really matter. But once I had my children, I wanted to show them what it was like, or what it's like to be successful. What does it take? What does success look like? What does setting goals look like, right? What does envisioning your life look like? I wanted them to see. I wanted to be that example for them.
Because you're now responsible for their lives too, not just you.
It's not just me anymore. It's them. It's
Gotcha.
these little innocent beings that were brought into this world. They didn't ask to show up.
Right.
I was horny one night, and hey, there you are, right? My wife and I, we had kids, but when you have someone that having kids, that's the one thing you can never exchange. You can never get rid of. Girlfriend, you don't like her. Boyfriend, you don't like her. Roommate, house, job, car, clothes, money, whatever.
I like that.
It just goes.
Yeah.
You can exchange it.
Right.
Children are there for life. And I just ask myself, what kind of parent do I want to be?
Yeah.
Right? Who is it that I want to be? It has nothing to do with them or what they're doing or what who my partner is. Who do I want to be, right? And then I examined myself and I said, this is the person that I want to be for my children. This is the guy that I want to be. This is the husband, the partner that I want to be for my wife.
Yeah.
Forget about what she does and who she is. This is who I want to be. And that's
excellent. So I'm sure you're a multifaceted guy, so you could have went in a million different directions and been successful with a million different things. How did you hone in on one thing or decide to make a go of what you did?
So, I'm also a very lazy person. So I don't want to work my entire life. So I had to figure out what kind of business can generate passive cash flow, right? I've been involved in real estate before. I've tasted, getting distributions and whatnot, and that was an awesome thing, and that was on commercial properties. But I didn't want to buy commercial. I always believe that everyone needs a place to live, good times, bad times. So then I started to look for mentors and coaches and people that could teach me about multifamily apartment complexes, how to analyze them, how to find them, how to deal with them, how to make them better, do everything from A to Z. And then I went out and I just, I said, there's nobody else that's going to give me money. Mm-hmm. I got to do it for myself. And I got to do it now because I putzed around for 7 years. While I was putzing around, all my friends went from here to here, and now I'm starting out. So I got a lot of catch up to do.
Yeah.
So, and I had in a short period of time. So, that's kind of where it went and what happened,
Excellent.
So I sat there and I said, you know what? Passive cash flow. What gives me the best passive cash flow that is not regulated by Japan, by China, by somebody farting in the wind?
Right.
Right? What is it local in nature? And that's real estate, baby. Real estate, real estate, real estate. And I'm so happy that I had a dad that instilled in me, buy a piece of land free and clear and you're the richest person in the world. Right? So that's what I did.
Awesome.
Now I've got 3 pieces of land, free and clear. I can do with them whatever I want. I'm renting them, and it's awesome.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So that's that, man.
Yeah, thanks for sharing that.
Absolutely. And next week we'll come up with some more questions, and we got some great people coming on the show next week. If you're still interested in coming to the mastermind, TTI mastermind.eventbrite.com. We're going to be there. It's going to be awesome. I'm super excited. I'm working on the itinerary on what we're going to do, when we're going to do it. You're going to come out of there blown away, completely blown away. I'm super excited, super excited. So with that in mind, we're going to leave you with this. May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind always be at your back. May the sunshine fall upon your face and rains fall soft upon your fields. Until the next time, this is Tom Zames, the philosopher extraordinaire, and I'm Nitzan Mosri, the traveling investor. We will see you somewhere on Spaceship Earth. Take care.
Wow, what a great show. Are you excited to learn the untold secrets of how to get wealthy? Then tune in next Thursday and every Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern right here on W4CY Radio. You too can learn how to become a traveling investor. If you missed any part of this episode or want to hear it again, go to the Traveling Investor Podcast on iHeartRadio. You can listen to all past episodes on demand 24/7. Next week's episode will take us somewhere new and exciting, so don't miss it. Thank you for listening.